Welcome to this episode of Modern Leaders powered by AI. Today we're going to look at how to use ChatGPT to analyze the CV and compare candidates. Now, remember what I told you in the episode Tips and Tricks. ChatGPT will give you a answer, not the answer. It is our job as leaders to look at the CV, read it carefully, understand the person behind this piece of paper, and make our decision based on that, not on what ChatGPT tells us. To give a small anecdote there, in preparation of this episode, I of course ran a few tests analyzing CVs. And I was comparing two candidates, and ChatGPT was giving me some really good results. It was telling me the pros and the cons of each candidate. Until I discovered that I copied in the same CV twice. ChatGPT was comparing what it thought was two persons with exactly the same description, but were giving me results telling me which candidate was better than the other. It was a answer, not the answer. So I now switch to ChatGPT. As you will see, I'm using ChatGPT version 3.5. Version 4 is out, but it's so bloody slow I'm not going to pain you with it. Now, in preparation of this talk, I have of course looked at the candidates, I looked at the CVs, and I've analyzed them myself. Candidate 1, we will call the candidate Peter Parker, is a young, dynamic, driven person but lacks experience. The person have only a little bit more than 2 years experience and is not a full stack developer. The second candidate has a bit longer experience, around 5 years, doesn't come across as driven and as motivated, but have a lot of good skills, and is also already referencing working as a full stack developer. Now, I'm gonna enter the first CV. I'm gonna say this is the CV of Peter Parker. Notice that I give the CV a name. I do that because ChatGPT easily forget if you enter multiple data, which data source were which. For example, if I copy in two CVs and call them candidate 1, candidate 2, or CV1 or CV2, at some point ChatGPT forget and start switching them. I start noticing that in the results afterward. Now, I copy in the CV and I immediately don't get a summary yet. I say, please summarize Peter's technical skills. Now remember, I entered the CV in this raw format, so I didn't do any sort of formatting that let ChatGPT extract this. Still extracts it, look across it quickly. It looks like it fits perfectly. I'm gonna ask how many years experience does Peter Parker have? It does actually list it, but it listed as basically dates when he's been working where. I'm now gonna ask what are the motivations? What are the motivations of Peter? It's true, it doesn't explicitly state the motivations, but he's a passionate. He wants to pursue many opportunities. He wants to learn. Exactly, continue improving his skill. Now I'm gonna ask, would Peter be a suitable candidate for a full stack developer position? My view is no. ChatGPT think he is a suitable person. What skills would be lacking? Even though ChatGPT says he is suitable, I will question that. And here now when I ask and prompt, ChatGPT will give me a list of things that might be missing. Indeed, database experience. What is lacking here as well is lack of experience with things like DevOps, but that is why we are there. Okay. In preparation of the interview, I would like to have questions for the candidate. So I'm going to ask, please provide a set of questions that explores these gaps. So there I'm going to get a set of interview questions I can ask the candidate directly. Very well. Also the language skills are going to be questioned. The last, what would motivate the candidate Peter? What would motivate Peter to accept the position? Challenging work, learning opportunities, you want to growth. Salary and benefits is not clear. He mentioned a salary in the CV, but that is not a clear motivation. Still ranked 3rd here. Definitely company culture is listed in the CV. Location, yes as well. Now we're gonna try to insert the second CV. I'm gonna say here, this is the CV of Bruce Banner. So I get a summary, 4 years experience indeed. It's a bit more than 4 years, but at least 4 years was catched. Full stack engineering, indeed. A pretty good summary, including the skills. Please compare the 2 candidates' technical skills. So let's get out of that. We get quite an interesting list. DevOps, specific technologies. I would like to have more. Please provide more. So now I get a detailed comparison of the 2 candidates. Let's see if it pick up that the second candidate have Rust. It does. Bruce Banner have Rust experience, even though it's only mentioned in a very short sentence. Very good. That is a good comparison. Now, considering that the company values are the following, I'm going to copy in my company's value. Which candidate reflects the values the best? Let's see. Again, insisting, as listed under tips and tricks, insisting sometimes gives you an answer even though it doesn't give you an answer immediately. Please provide a comparison. And there I get it. So, it's comparison to candidate again. That's not what I wanted. Please, I ask again, considering that the company's values are the following, who is the best fit? Please list who is the best fit against the values. I insist. So there you have it. It seems that Bruce Banner is a better fit for the company values. Become your very best self. Bring your whole self to work. No excuses. There, I get a comparison of the 2. I don't have time now to go through this in detail. I would say the same based on the 2 CVs. I would say the second candidate indeed is a better fit for the value of the company. So that's all for this episode, folks. As we saw, ChatGPT can be used to do some pretty cool analysis of CVs and comparison of candidates, and even ask some difficult questions like who matches the value best. Doesn't replace your job, but give you a tool to help you analyze candidates. Now, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscription button.